It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Shiny Brewery. I like the sound of this. I've been to many breweries in my lifetime, and of course they're all stainless steel. They're all shiny, and I just think, wow, what a name for a brewery. Really good, really cool. This is a 440 milliliter can of their This Wins the Internet IPA. It is a 6% ABV beer, and I'm gonna say they're computer keys. I'm going with computer keys on the can. If I'm wrong, let me know. But it looks like there's a space bar down the bottom and there's keys. Definitely looking like a computer keyboard for me, especially with it. This Wins the Internet. This is a new brewery for me. I've not tried anything from this brewery, and I like that because I get super excited by stuff like that. New breweries doing their thing, they're excited, they want to get their name out there, they want to get their beer out there. They're probably, first and foremost, most breweries start up, they're drinking beer, the owners of the brewery are drinking beer in the bar, and they go after a couple of writing things. And I know a bloke who opened a brewery after writing a few things on the back of a beer mat, and they went, that's a good idea, and they opened up a brewery. And I think that's how most breweries open up, is the love affair with beer, the love affair with pubs. And it's always great when you see a new brewery coming along. It is. They're based in Little Eaton in Derbyshire. So 440 milliliter can. It's been out my fridge about 15 minutes, so it's had a little bit of time to warm up, just to get more of that flavour from the beer. Whoa. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. I need a glass. Here we go. Oh, look at this. We got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation in the beer then. Straw coloured, kind of hazy straw coloured beer. And it's just struck me. It's just struck me. I've been doing this for 14 years. And in that 14 years, the landscape of beer has changed so much. So much. It used to be all about bottled ale. It used to be about real ales and kind of malty, biscuity, bready brews. And whenever a new brewery opens now, it's all about this hazy IPA. It really is. Nothing against that whatsoever. I've got nothing against that whatsoever. People, if the demand is there to drink this style of beer, then the brewers are going to brew it. And they're going to brew it by the boatload, aren't they? Let's get the aroma on the beer. Yeah, and it's one of those tropical orange peel, tangerine, it's like oaty, malty brew. It's available at nearest beer shop. Now, if you use the voucher code Stone the Crows, all lowercase, you get 5% off when you use the voucher code. Not on this beer, or on this beer, but on over 250 beers in the nearest beer shops range. They're based in Bridgend in South Wales. It's nearestbeershop.com, and you get free delivery over £60. So check them out. Let's get the aroma. We got the aroma, let's get the taste. Now, that is super smooth. Super smooth, super drinkable, super juicy, super refreshing. They've used a lot of oats in this beer. I get a sense of that after one sip of the beer. It's got a super lovely, juicy, kind of wonderful, creamy, rich mouthfeel from the oats in the beer. Oh, that is so good. Stone the Crows. That is such a good beer. I've drank many of these NEPAs, we used to call them, New England IPAs, hazy IPAs. I've drunk thousands of them, thousands of these beers, literally to the point where they're coming out of my ears. But this is a good one. This is a really good one. This has the emphasis. The mouthfeel is the centre of the beer. That wonderful, creamy, oaty, rich mouthfeel is the centrepiece of this beer. The wonderful, juicy, tropical fruit flavours are a massive complement to this beer. But for me, this beer is all about the mouthfeel. It's all about that creamy, rich, oaty wonderfulness. There's a little bit of carbonation that pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Look at the head retention on the beer. Look at that head retention. Look at the way that beer looks in the glass. It looks great. Oh, so tasty. It's not too sweet. There's next to no bitterness. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've drunk so many of these hazy IPAs now that it's very difficult to tell a lot of them apart. But this is different. It's the mouthfeel. It's really interesting because of the mouthfeel. I really like that creamy, rich mouthfeel on the beer. Now, I mentioned Shiny Brewery being maybe a new brewery. They're a new brewery to me. They might have been out a few years as far as I'm concerned, but I don't live anywhere near, what do they call it? Little Eaton in Derbyshire. They could have been going for years. It's just a case that I'm trying their beer for the first time here. So this wins the internet IPA. So we did a thing. Dubs in the chat. Mosaic flossing with Eldorado and Talus. Ermagerd. Blueberry, citrus, pear and pine. Wow, I can has another. This wins the internet. Yeah, it's great. That is a great beer. Brewed at Old Hall Mill Business Park, Little Eaton. If you've not tried anything from Shiny Brewery, try their beers, they're fantastic. You can pick them up at nearest beer shop. My rating for this beer, this is really good stuff. Looks good, smells good, tastes wonderful. I like that enough to give it full marks. That's a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.